Hello, guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Fans Dugout. We're here today for KKR versus CSK, another interesting matchup. And although CSK's hopes of reaching the playoffs are diminished now, but KKRs are still alive, and we have three spots left for the playoffs, with Mumbai claiming the first spot yesterday, and there's still three spots left, and we still have six teams who can still make it to the playoffs. So it's quite an interesting battle. But unfortunately, CSK can't be one of those teams, but they can definitely spoil the party for the rest of the six teams. So it'll be quite interesting to see how CSK begin their plans of demolition against KKR today. So it's quite an interesting match, and KKR have to give in their everything today to make it to the playoffs and definitely have to win this match. So let's start with the one KKR fan we have here today, and let's start with Saloni. Saloni, what are you expecting from your team today? How do you think they'll perform today?
Uh, I think like they should win. I mean, it's very hard to tell like what's been happening with the KKR team for the first couple of matches. Like once they are very like they're on top of the game, and the very next match is like totally crunch. So it's very hard to say, like especially this season.
Yep.
But of course, I'll say KKR is going to win. Like looking at the like the situation with the Chennai's lineup, like what have they performed and compared to what KKR has done so far. I'm gonna say yeah, KKR is gonna cup like they will be the upper hand.
So moving to you, Chennai fans, what do you guys think your team has planned in plan today for KKR? Like, do you think they'll let it be a cakewalk for KKR, or do you think this is the time they can still salvage some pride and make sure they get those wins in their back and probably not finish at the bottom of the table? Let's start with Samay. Samay, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that as you mentioned, like even if the race of the playoffs is over, we can at least win the games for the Chennai Super Kings franchise and for the fans, for the pride. Because, anyways, I believe that you always like play the game.
Yeah,
We know loss is a thing, and we keep saying from the start that we are like the Chennai Super Kings for lacking the intent of like they want to play the game. They want to. There was a lack of intent.
yeah,
Win or loss, like I always accept anything. Like it doesn't matter, one team will lose and one team will win at the end of the day of the match. So yeah, I believe that KKR, if KKR wants to qualify, they have to win this game and remaining both the matches, because then they will be having 16 points. But
yeah,
if they lose today's match, and looking at Chennai's performances and KKR performances, I think KKR CSK has the upper hand, because KKR is looking that combination. Like I don't know why they are trying so many things unnecessarily. They should have been fixed like this at very early stage, because they have a very good team, and they always like keep depending on another Russell, and he has not been played so far in this IPL season. I think every KKR fan would agree with that. He has not played with that form, and also always he's having some kind of injuries, either with leg, limb, shoulder, something like that, and he's always unfit to play. But he's keeping playing, but he's not in that great form. What he was known for, or what he's known for. So yeah, I think that if KKR lose, then there will be a lot of trouble for KKR. In terms of other matches, or then the net run rate will come into play. So yeah, but looking at top teams not doing so well except Mumbai, I
yeah.
think that there will be same equal points for team number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then the net run rate will come into play. This is what I think, and this is what I want.
Yep.
Like till the last game, till match number 56, we should not be known the last team.
Yeah.
There
So it's
should
quite
be a place
interesting.
in the squad.
Yeah, it's been quite interesting with the top teams not being able to perform, given how they performed in the first half of the season. We all expected DC to be one of those teams who might have made it by now, but surprisingly, they're still not into the playoffs. And it's quite interesting how the tournament has turned out to be now. So it's definitely intriguing to watch who will make it to the playoffs. And this race is just it keeps getting better and better. So moving to you, Ashish, what are your thoughts on how CSK will play today and what their game plan might be for today? You're on mute, Ashish. No, you're not audible. We can't hear you. I guess it's the headphones. But
Yeah,
you,
maybe if you can like uh,
yeah,
remove headphones, you can try.
No,
I think
still not.
phone's volume is down. Maybe.
Yeah, it might happen. Yeah.
Yep. No. It's okay. You can try rejoining. Until then, we'll continue to chat with Abhay, and you can just quickly rejoin the session again. So we'll still wait for you. So don't worry. Yeah, moving to you, Abhay. What are your thoughts on how CSK will play today?
I hope that CSK is gonna win this match. Apart from the winning and losing, I guess they're gonna keep up the pride and maybe entertain their fans. As already stated in this session, that it's not about the playoffs and about the cup now. It's all about making the fans and the franchise be proud of them. So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess they would be winning given their form as well. Comparatively to KKR, I guess they have an upper hand, as Sami said, and they're gonna win probably.
Yep. That's the positive vibes we need from the CSK fans, and I definitely hope it'll be an interesting and a cracker of a match, and we get to witness a nail-biting finish to the match because that's what we've been lacking for the past few matches now. I guess they've all been kind of a little one-sided, but yep. Still, Ashish, can you hear us now? And
Am I audible now?
yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm saying that only two matches are left in the league stage for all the teams. And at the top three, I think MIDC and RCB will finish. But at the number four spot, it will be a tough fight between KKR. I don't think Hyderabad will qualify. KKR and Punjab, I think, will face a tough battle for number four spot in the playoffs. But yeah, coming to CSK point of view, I think CSK will spoil the party for KKR this time. So KKR have to win their all the two matches remaining to qualify for the playoffs. But CSK is back in form with youngsters like Rituraj. Jagdishan not got the chance in the last match, but he has shown his intent in the earlier match played against the team. So he has scored 33 in the match played. So I think Jagdish and Rituraj can do the things for this time for CSK, and CSK can spoil the party for KKR. But KKR point of view, the main concern is Andre Russ, Dri Russ not form this time. So yeah, and changing in the top order completely and continuously, I think it's a blunder for KKR this time. So I think CSK have upper hand in today's match, and it will definitely a big blow for KKR if CSK wins today.
Yep. Moving to you, Saloni. Where do you think your team has gone wrong this season? And would you expect any changes for the team given how they played last time out, or are you happy with the team that they played last time?
I'm happy with the lineup. Like, nothing. I don't think so that the lineup needs to be changed. It's just like they've been struggling with batting and all, so they have to just improve their performance and all. They have to strategically they have to think like what they're going wrong. Like, what are the especially we have seen like the batting lineup. Like, batting is the only concern they have. Otherwise, bowling they have been really good. So batting, like they have to maybe practice more, and especially with the deliveries they have been facing difficulties with. That's when they have to figure out like where things are going wrong. Otherwise, everything else, like we have seen from fielding to what do you say, even bowling also, like even though if they score a very low, like it's a like they score a very low total, but like they take it to the very last over while they have to defend it. So I don't expect any changes and all, but I
Uh,
hope they do better.
One question I have for you though is should KKR choose to bowl Ferguson in the power play? Like they haven't chosen him to bowl in the power play, and he can make a big difference in the power plays. So should KKR actually give him a chance in the power play because we've all seen how devastating he can be against SRH, that super over and the whole match, in fact, the way he played. So do you think that can be a game changer for KKR today?
Yeah, they can try maybe giving you one over, but what they have been doing is like they have seen like he's been more effective after the power play when the fielders are out. So that's when like he's been most effective taking wickets. So that's why they keep like they don't give the ball to him in the power play. So, but they can try definitely. Maybe for one over, if they can give it to him and see how he's doing, then maybe you can bring him for more. Like maybe just right after Pat Cummins bowls the very first over, they can go to Logie Ferguson. I think if he's giving like doing really well, then he can like he can be bought in the maybe fourth over as well.
Another interesting thought that I had was KKR didn't bowl Nagarkoti in the previous match. Like they had him in the team, but then they didn't even use him in the previous match against Kings. What were your thoughts on about that?
Yeah, even I was like kind of a bit disappointed about, but I don't know what Morgan was thinking. Maybe he had something different in his mind. Though, like they did take it to, I think so, like Kings 11 chased down at like in the 19th over. They took it to the 19th over, so maybe there was something kind of a strategy involved there. What Morgan was going for, but yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. But we don't know, in the backside of the
Yep.
team. And even Morgan said he's one of the best in white ball cricket. So
Yep. So I guess that was a decision up for the captain, and probably that didn't work out in his favor the last time. But definitely hoping they can fix the things in the backer end, and probably come out stronger for this match, because they definitely need the players to fire for this one, because CSK are there and they're waiting to get their chance and finally get some wins in their back. So let's move to the CSK fans, and moving to you, Samay. Who do you think might be the crucial player for CSK today, and who do you think has a bigger role to play for the team today so that they make it all the way?
I think that like no matter what the result goes, I think that the young players should step up and play their own game. They should show CSK franchisee, Captain Dhoni, the world what they are, what capabilities they have. Like as we seen yesterday, Surya Kumar Yadav.
Yeah,
Like I have been seeing all over social media that he's getting support from the world.
yeah,
Like I don't know what's the issue with selectors, Indian cricket team or Captain Kohli, Coach Ravi Shastri. I don't know that, but yeah, he's getting support from all over the world. Because if you look at his performances, he's so consistent from so many years in the IPL, in domestic cricket, Ranji season, so many where.
yeah,
But he has not got. He's still the best Indian uncapped player, I think, right now at that form, at that position.
yeah,
Because you have played Shreyas Iyer, you have given Manish Pandey chances, Rishabh Pant chances, you have given Sanju Samson chances, Shubman Gill chances. They are pretty new than Surya Kumar Yadav. So I think that as Surya Kumar Yadav has shown that I am here, like as he showed in yesterday's match, he has showed his capabilities. And also I believe that it's not for the first time that a player has cleared Kohli or he has scored 80 runs in front of RCB. It's just that what he showed his intent and commitment to the game and finished till the last.
yeah,
You remember Shubman Gill threw his wicket in another match. In previous matches also, like Samson couldn't finish in all the matches. He just got out before. The other particular also couldn't finish it before.
yeah,
That's what makes a player big, like how you finish the game, and that's why MS Dhoni is so big. You know how to finish the games. So I feel that youngsters should come and they should play with that thing. Like they should focus on their career. They should give their best. So yeah, I think that there is much more to be shown by youngsters. I know that people should not pressurize them, should not say much to them, but yeah, I think that they should show their game as what Gaikwad showed in last match. And
yeah,
also, I believe that from the current bench of CSK of 21, I think only two players have not got the chance for a single match. They are KM Asif and Asai Kishore. I think that it would not happen, but I think that Monu Kumar can be replaced with KM Asif. They both are right arm medium bowlers, and Ravindra Jadeja with Asai Kishore, because Asai Kishore is a very tall bowler and is very impressive when he bowls.
yeah,
So looking at like 2021, figuring out the chances that what can be done in future, because they are domestic players.
yeah,
So you can play them and invest in them and then see for future as well, for
yep,
Indian cricket team as well.
yep,
So the Jadeja is also left arm orthodox with Sai Kishore. And there are only two players which didn't got any match in this season.
yeah,
So yeah, I don't expect that changes. But looking at MS Dhoni and what CSK is trying now
yeah,
to give the youngster chances and figure out what they want to do and how they are doing it in terms of IPL, platform like IPL. So I think that could be the changes. But yeah, from MS Dhoni point of view in today's match, no changes.
I guess, yeah. I guess the youth can play an important role for CSK today as well, because we've all seen how Ruturaj Gaikwad could bat, and it was impressive from him in the previous match. And I sure think that he's capable of putting up more such performances given the exposure. So I think that's what they lack right now. They lack the exposure. They lack the game time. So this can be the right time for CSK to experiment with those youngsters and probably give them some game time so that they can put some time under the bat. So they know what they would be like, and even the whole franchisee could get they could get something out of it. Like they can know what they have and what they can make out of it. So CSK have nothing to
because
lose.
no
So
because I think no matter what, how much you do experience, how much you do practice, how much you do anything before the match,
yeah,
the real talent and the real experience comes from the playing the match.
yeah,
That also with a good team in I and in a like platform and a league like IPL, you
yeah,
don't get that experience anywhere. Like playing with your own teammates or like practicing like for 24 hours a day. That doesn't give you that experience. What a 4 hours match experience can give you.
yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, I agree completely on that. And moving to you, Ashish, what are your thoughts on who might be a key role player for CSK today, and how they might line up for today?
Comparing both teams, one team is there, KKR, who wanted to qualify for the playoffs, and another CSK, who is trying to win the match for their pride. For the last 8 to 9 seasons, they have been playing for win, but this time they are playing for their pride. So coming to changes, I don't think that there will be too much changes. But yeah, I want to see youngsters like KM Asif and RSI Kishore, because RSI Kishore is a spinner who has been quite impressive in TNPL, Tamil Nadu Premier League. He have been quite impressing. So yeah, on Jadeja, I want to see Arsai Kishore and Deepak Chahar in place of Deepak Chahar. I want to see KM Asif because the tournament is over for CSK this time. So I don't think that Deepak Chahar is a quality bowler. We all know. So I don't think Deepak Chahar will be playing today, and I think that KM Asif should be given chance above Deepak Chahar, because if the tournament is on for CSK, then they will go for their key bowler Deepak Chahar. But yeah, as we know, tournament is over, so we can give chances to youngsters. And keeping 2021 in mind, which is 5 to 6 months to go from now, as we all see that Shane Watson has been rested for 2 to 3 matches, so we all have witnessed that Shane Watson career with CSK, I think, is 90% over. But yeah, as Faf du Plessis will play for CSK, I think Faf du Plessis should continue in the next IPL too for CSK. But Shane Watson, I think its career has been over for CSK this time. So I think youngsters Rituraj, Jagdishan, KM Asif and Arsai Kishore should be in the playing 11 for this time. But keeping KKR in mind, because they wanted to qualify for the playoffs, so they will be with their best playing 11 they can be for qualifying for the playoffs. So it will be an intense match from KKR point of view. But yeah, CSK have no pressure. They are playing for the pride, and they will play free cricket, and they will not have any pressure, and no player will be under pressure. So if the players are not in under pressure, so they will play their best cricket. So I think that this will be a tough match for KKR because they wanted to win the match. But yeah, coming to CSK, they are playing for pride. So I think that CSK will win, and I think the youngsters should given the chance for CSK, because keeping the next IPL in mind, youngsters should get a chance. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
And finally, moving to you, Abhay, we've all seen how Dhoni has performed this whole season, and it's kind of been an off season for him. But there still are a few matches left. And are you expecting him to step up as a captain and even as a player and witness few of those amazing finishes that we've all accustomed to see? Do you think this would be the right time for Dhoni to actually step up and finally give the fans that we've all been waiting for? The finishes that we all witnessed, the finishes that we've all been amazed of all this while. So do you think this is the right time for Dhoni to actually step up, and will he be able to step up today? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, from for me, he has always stepped up as a captain. He has always done his responsibility as a captain very well. No doubt on that. Keeping as like talking on the like, as a batsman, he might have not been his best performance in this season. But yeah, I might expect him to do like perform very well today. Like he can actually, because as said in this, like there's no pressure now. They're
Yeah,
just playing for the sake of entertainment now. So yeah, maybe.
another point, but
Just want to add
yeah,
one thing in this,
yeah,
as you mentioned, Nitin, and as we have seen in like all the matches by CSK, like whenever you ask for like key player or how MS Dhoni, there is always expectation from MS Dhoni.
yeah,
The thing which I see is like even if you are having a off season, you have out of playoffs,
yeah,
you're trying to figure out your combination. You're like you're not playing your best 11, right? Your best players are not in playing. Suresh Raina is not there, Brevo is not there. Even then, you are having hopes with MS Dhoni. This
I
is what I feel like that he has achieved in his life.
I
That you
guess
are still having the hope that he will play, even though
yeah,
he's retired from international cricket. Still, you are having that hope that he will finish those games. I think that he has not also got that stage in this IPL. Whenever he has never got the chance to finish the game because
Yeah,
like the opening, they have not secured that spot or not scored those runs in first 14 or 15 overs that MS Dhoni can put like 70 runs in last 5 overs.
yeah,
He has not got that chance so far in the season. He used to come to bat either like initially he came to bat at number 7, which is very last, and then he started to come at number 4, and that number 4 used to come in like very early,
yeah,
like before 10 hours. So like he couldn't get that sort of things, and also he couldn't get any partner along with him so that he can continue to the last and play that. And the pressure used to come. I know he doesn't take pressure, and the world thinks that he's not having those things, but he also calculated in his mind.
yeah,
So if he doesn't play and with that intent, stacking the shots, what he showed in few matches, then he couldn't take wherever the CSK could be. He couldn't take us there.
yeah.
So yeah, there
I
are a lot of
think
expectations always from MS Dhoni.
yeah, I think that's what I was about to say as well. Because if there's one thing that MS Dhoni has given the cricketing fans or even the fans from around the world, I guess it is hope. Like no matter what stage of the game you're in, we always, if Dhoni is on the pitch, there's always that belief. There's always that slight
If
possibility that
25
he might win the game for us. So
if
it's
25 to 30 runs needed in the last over and Dhoni is at the crease, everyone hope that if Dhoni is at the crease, then it will be possible for
yeah.
Dhoni to make that 25 runs.
Even
yeah, it becomes nail
I
biting
agree.
situation.
I was never such a big fan of cricket. I mean, I am a big fan of cricket, but then I was never too invested in it. But then I always thought I didn't think much of Dhoni before. But then during the World Cup finals against the semi-final against New Zealand, the moment when he got run out, I guess that was the most heartbreaking moment I've ever faced because in cricket, if you were talking about cricket, because it did break my heart, and and for some reason, even though I was not a big Dhoni fan, I was not that much into cricket. I still felt bad because somewhere we all had that hope that we can still make it, and watching Dhoni getting run out, it did break a lot of hearts, I guess, and that says all about him. Like having him on the pitch has a different feel to it, has a whole new level of cricket to it. Like it's already sad that he is retired from international cricket, and I guess that was the main reason why this tournament was more important for the CSK fans. Just to have him back in the cricket, just to watch him play, just to see him finish those games. So I guess that is what we've all been missing, and I guess that is still what we're still expecting from Dhoni because we still haven't got to witness it. So I guess that hope will remain until the last match and until the time he plays. So I guess that is something we can never take away from Dhoni, and yep, we're definitely expecting an amazing of a match today, and hopefully we get to witness a cracker of a match. And yeah, interest. One last question I wanted to ask you. What do you want your team to choose if they win the toss? Like, do you want them to bat first, or do you want them to bowl first? So let's start with Saloni. Saloni, what do you think KKR should do if they win the toss today?
I would definitely say bat first because they have been very good at like a defending team. So I'll definitely go for batting.
And moving to you, Samay, would you want Dhoni to finish the game in style, or do you want them to open the batting first and finish the game off for the KKR when they
Like
bat?
I think that the match is in Dubai.
Yeah,
So and looking at what Dhoni said, like when he take like when he win the toss and when he choose to bat, the advantage is to bowling team. When he
yeah,
like loses the match, like it's going vice versa.
yeah,
So I don't think it's like it really matters from now. But yeah, just looking at the things that CSK should try that KKR should not win this match and make the contest interesting because then the context will be like very interesting. Like I believe that, and that should be till the last.
yeah,
I don't like think that CSK should win the like should do batting, bowling doesn't matter now.
yeah.
Whatever you do, just win the game with like how you smashed RCB. That's it.
Yep. And moving to you, Ashish.
And I think that in that match, in last match as well, like now RCB is playing like RCB. They should play like they have been known for this for 12 years. Like so, yeah. Till
but
50th over, they're like 120,
I still
120,
hope it's
130 for two.
Yeah.
and then they reached to like 160 for 6 or 160 for 7.
Yeah.
So I don't
I,
know
I,
what's the real problem, but yeah.
I still am hopeful for RCB this season because they played a bit better, but let's see
Yeah.
how it goes. It's still under contention, so let's see how
Yeah.
they finally.
And there have been many positives for RCB this year. Their
Yeah,
bowling attack is so improved, and they have got Devdev Patikal in
yeah,
the start who is giving opening. Just imagine if there was no Patikal and Aaron Finch and Joshua Phillip, the RCB would have been nowhere.
I
Like
know.
even starting the batting first.
Yep,
Devdev Patikal has scored like 350s in his initial 4 matches, and he has been like great positive for RCB.
yep. So moving to you, Ashish, what would you choose if? What would you want your team to choose if they won the toss today?
Coming to this year's IPL, all the teams wanted to bat first if they win the toss. But yeah, CSK have won the last match while chasing. But we can toss is not in the hand of the captain of the losing side. So yeah, we can see if Dhoni wins the toss, he will bat first and put the runs on the board, and then in the fielding they will put pressure on KKR. And coming to KKR's point of view, opening order, if they will break the opening orders partnership like Shubman Gill, Rahul Tripathi. So I think there will be a pressure on middle order because Andre is out. So yeah, Morgan and Dinesh Karthik will feel pressure at the middle order. So yeah, CSK winning the toss, so they will bat first. But anything can happen because toss is not in the hand of the captain.
Yep. And moving to you, Abhay, what would you want your team to choose if they win the toss today?
Well, I would want them to bowl first, so that they can chase, and I could see Dhoni finish off in the side.
Yep,
Wonderful
that
reason. Yeah.
is still something that I still wish and hope for to happen. So hopefully that if we get to witness that today. And I guess we're almost out of time. So with that, I would like to conclude today's meeting. And thank you so much for making it today, guys. And thank you so much for joining me for this session. Really exciting match coming up. So hope that we get to witness an exciting, amazing match. And hopefully that it's a cracker of a match. And may the best team win. So until then,
Yeah,
I'll see you guys for the next match. And stay safe, take care, and have a good weekend. So thank you guys. I'll see you the next
thank
time.
you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.